to episode 5 of Have a Shift Day. As you may notice, and you probably remember from last week, Ryan is not here today. So it's sad. He just sent a statement though, so we'll read that off soon.
The Bouvier statement.
I don't know what it is.
Forget the Coyote statement.
but-
We need the Bouvier statement.
We've got a kind of a throwback episode this week. It's just the original 3 for the crew.
The OGs.
We don't have any trivia this week just because Ryan's out and we didn't really want to continue without him.
Which is
And-
good,
I'll
Jeff.
give you
And then also we had issues at the start of production, so we had to get CMI Nick to help. So it's really a throwback episode today.
This is a throwback
Yeah, it's
episode.
great.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How many hours of sleep did you get?
So, my back was hurting, so I literally couldn't fall asleep last night.
Aw.
I think I finally fell asleep at 5 a.m.
What happened to your back?
Oh my.
Dude, honestly, I'm not entirely sure. It just hurt so bad. I literally couldn't go to sleep.
I'm sorry,
it hurt
Nick.
so bad. Yeah, it wasn't fun, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, anyways, something that is fun is what you're wearing today.
Oh yeah, I had the greatest jersey I've ever bought on.
Nick,
Guangdong.
Should I stand up?
you should show
Alright.
everyone Nick's brand new purchase, his Guangdong Tigers jersey.
Show them the vac. They need the vac.
Wait, let me get more.
Yeah, get out of the way of the mic. Here's Guangdong Tigers,
I got you.
and it's Tristan Jari,
4 jars.
who he did have a win in Wilkes-Barre,
Yeah.
his first
Yeah, but
game.
then he allowed the softest goal I've ever seen in my life.
He needs
Really?
he needs
Yeah.
I took that
Or the game
personal
after.
moment. He
Oh
needs to see that.
yeah.
He needs to appear at the Columbus game, start, and see my jersey, and then
Are you gonna
Go
wear
on
that
it.
to the Columbus game?
yeah.
Not a Penguins jersey? Can you at least wear a Penguins hat?
Oh yeah, I'll wear a Pens hat.
Okay.
I don't think he's coming up though. Blomqvist and Nedeljkovic are not doing too shabby right now.
Not too shabby. The rest of the team.
defense we have,
We don't have a defense. What are you talking about?
the team only knows offense and
Well, before we get into all that, just one quick announcement. We are going to have a guest next week. Jake,
Let's
would you like
go.
to tell us about our
Yeah,
guest?
Robbie Smakowski. He's worked with the Pirates, a sideline, kind of what Hannah Mears did, and Haley Hunter for Sportsnet, kind of. He's worked with the Golden Knights for a little bit, Coyotes, Wild, and I forget the other team, but he's got a lot of experience, so I'm sure he's gonna have some great stories with us. I think he worked with Biz when he was in Arizona too,
Ooh.
so
That'll be fun.
yeah, it's gonna be fun.
So we'll likely be doing that as a Zoom interview, which, because that's going to lead us to a lot more editing, next week's episode will likely be out on Saturday rather than Friday. But that's okay because we're going to have a great guest on. It's going to be a great time.
It's a good get.
And yeah, Jake used his connections, got us a guest.
Let's go.
love to see it. Love to see
Now
it.
I just have to get us a good guest because you got us Tracy. You're getting us Robbie. I got to get someone. Well, I guess Ryan too, but I've been on the show for 3 years.
Pressure's
3
on.
years?
3
2.
years.
It probably feels like 3 years with us.
It's
honestly.
Honestly.
yeah, that's fair.
It's fair.
Okay, you know what else has felt like 3 years? This month of October for the Penguins.
Look at these transitions.
How have I gotten so good at these? Okay.
Megan's kind of the goat of transitions. on this
Kinda.
podcast.
Dude, I need to keep this up. I
You
like
know-
doing this. It's fun. Oh, but one other announcement. This is a bad transition. We will not have a show on the 15th because we are going to Columbus. Tickets have been purchased. Hotels have not.
Wait, that game's only 2 weeks away.
Is it
That is
really?
only 2 weeks away, so we
Holy.
need to get our hotel squared
Holy.
away.
Yeah.
Okay, that I actually didn't realize that.
I thought it would be a month, honestly.
No, it's
already
November.
November,
It's
yeah.
November, guys. Happy November.
Wait. Does that mean if it's November,
It's
you know what that means?
Hockey Fights Cancer Month.
When's the rink open up at?
Oh, no. Don't let us get copyrighted. Turn it off. The copyright. Turn it off.
Copyright.
Nick, what do you want for Christmas?
You know what I would really like for Christmas?
A lad.
Yeah, a girlfriend would be nice for Christmas, won't lie. You know what else would be nice?
Huh.
This hockey team did not make me feel like I'm watching paint dry every 5 minutes.
I mean, they're giving up goals, so there's a lot of action.
Not good action, but there's
No.
action.
So on Tuesday, Penguins lost their 6th straight game against the
Yay.
Wild. Although that was the happiest Pens fans have ever been after a loss because it was the Fleury game. And it was Fleury's last time in Pittsburgh before he retires. They did a lot of stuff. They showed a video of not all, but like a good bit of his pranks from his time here. And even when he was with his other teams, like when he put the flower bed on whose truck was it? That like someone pranked him and then he got him back like
Is it Stahl?
no.
He was on Minnesota.
This was
Oh,
like
it was
last
in-
year.
Kalen Addison, I think it was.
Oh,
I think it was Kalen Addison.
I don't know.
maybe.
This one.
We'll have to look it up. Fleury's family was there. I could see them like where they were standing during warm-ups. Like we got to our seats and then I'm like telling my brother, I'm like, those are the Fleury kids. Then we could see where they were sitting in the box seats too, which was
He
crazy.
was stalking him.
Yeah,
No,
that's so
Andrew,
weird.
my brother pointed them out the second time.
Fleury
Look at
did
It's
it.
kind of
Family.
hard not to see them when they're wearing bright green jerseys.
Look at family stalking the Fleury
family.
family.
I'm not stalking. They're just in the seats.
Did you follow them home too?
No. Gosh. I'm not a stalker.
Do you know what Fleury had for breakfast this morning?
No.
'Cause I do.
No, you don't.
I don't.
But they did a lot of great stuff for Fleury. Haley Hunter even interviewed him afterwards, and all Pens fans were cheering for him. He took a
Was it
couple
Haley
laps.
Hunter?
Yeah, it was.
It was Haley Hunter.
Who's the girl for the... Oh, Hannah Mears is who I'm thinking of.
Hannah Mears is Pirates.
Hannah Mears is Pirates, Haley Hunter is Penguins.
But even though there was a lot of celebration going on with Fleury, there was a lot of distress in the Penguins locker room, as we've heard reports.
All right. To the game now.
To the game now.
Yeah, the
game.
Penguins scored twice. Took the 2-0 lead and they blew it. What a
Again.
shocker, right?
Which is what they did in Vancouver.
I think this
Listen,
was the first game with the Sid and Gino line together,
This
though.
was.
and they dominated as expected.
I forgot
mean,
to put that down. I was even thinking about putting that
yeah,
down
they
on
did.
the game notes.
It was awesome. It
I
was
made
fun.
these at like midnight, so
Oh, they're good for midnight.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, Malkin, Crosby, Raquel were the top line.
And Ricardo Rakell's been on an absolute tear this season. Like
Ricardo
such
Rakell
a
is really
bounce
the
back
best
year.
player besides Joel Blomqvist on this team.
Yeah, I mean that's a fair point. Him, Malkin. Obviously, we expect those things from guys like Malkin and Crosby. Crosby's, getting going. 2 goals last night against the Ducks, but
5 points in his last 2
Yeah.
games.
There we
So-
go, Sid.
He went
go.
from, what, 7 points in 11 games to 12 points in 12 games now.
yeah,
So
point per game.
back to a point per game.
Have we played 12 games already?
We have.
We have.
We have.
Sure,
We
I think it's
we
11.
have
Really?
We have.
70 games to go, guys.
Because we have 4, 7, and 1.
Oh, it's gonna be a long year.
It is going to be long, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like Sid was off to a bit of a slow start, but I think that game against Anaheim last night will really help him get going. But we're still focusing on the Minnesota game.
Mhm.
Obviously, defense not good. We need to learn how to hold a lead. The one goal
We've
I
been
think,
trying to learn that for a couple of years.
yes,
now.
we have. The one I think it was the first goal Minnesota scored. The one that like Blomqvist was hugging the post, and the puck
Jacob
just like,
Lacko.
the puck just found like the littlest, like the perfect angle, and I'm just there like that is not Blomqvist's fault. That was just a very lucky
No,
shot.
that was an elite shot by
That wasn't a-
Walker there.
That was a sniper shot.
Yeah,
That
like he's
was,
got that
and he
entire
is not
side
a
covered,
sniper.
and I'm just like I was like, okay, it's one goal. That wasn't really his fault. Then they tied it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go again. As soon as we got a 2-0 lead, I'm like, we're gonna fall apart. I don't trust that just because we're winning right now. We're going to win this game. And I was right.
Yeah.
So, Fleury played phenomenal, though. Like,
Oh,
third
Fleury
period,
did.
shades of Game 7, 2009. I'm like,
and
that
literally
is...
at one point, the fans, like, we all went up and applauded because, like, you had to
Yeah.
for some of the stuff he was doing there.
My brother and I were talking, and, like, I don't know. I think we were, like, saying something about, like, you know how you had the Igor chant?
Yeah.
It's like, we can't do that for Fleury. I'm like, we can't
No,
do
no,
that for Fleury.
somebody tried starting that in a section,
Really?
and me and like a bunch of other people turned to him and was like, "No, you're not doing that
That's
for
so
Fleury."
rude.
Like someone started going Fleury, and we were like, "No."
Did you
you're-
see
you're not doing
the
that for
flower
Fleury here."
bouquet of the 29?
Yeah,
that was
that
pretty
was
cool.
so cute.
Jake, you really got to
You
see it.
saw,
That was
you
sick.
were right next to it.
That was cool. I
And
was
it's-
on my way out. I'm like, I need a picture next to this.
I'm glad you got one actually, cause like, yeah,
It's pretty cool, honestly.
your semester dump is gonna be so cool.
Oh
for
my
this year.
gosh.
I mean, I think all of ours will be, but like, I'm really excited to see yours.
I haven't really done a semester dump.
I don't really do that. Nah.
Really?
I think you should for just
Like
for
for
this
this
one.
year- for
This
this
one's
semester?
special.
That
This
was a
one's
good
special.
semester.
Don't lie. This is like your best semester at college.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to
Um,
argue that.
But words, I can't think of them. Oh, like I was saying, my brother and I agreed you can't do the intimidation chant for Fleury.
Absolutely not.
Not allowed to do it for Igor anymore. You kind of ruined
I don't know.
that.
I feel like we still can.
We have to do it louder next
Yeah.
time.
I think we have to wait till we actually score a goal to do it.
Might be waiting a long time.
It might be a while.
And then he said you can't really do it to Murray either because the guy got us 2 cups. So I was like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
When Matt Murray comes back, I think, honestly, and some guy behind me also said this. He said this building is not going to be this loud until Matt Murray returns to Pittsburgh for another later again.
Hmm.
If he comes back.
Yeah. I feel like the next time will be louder. Will be Malkin's last year's next year. I'd say.
Oh my
Really?
gosh.
He's got this year. Then I think his contract's up.
Oh my god. No, I think.
I'm gonna
Wait.
cry.
Right? He's
No,
got.
'cause isn't Crosby and Malkin's contract both up at the same time?
Well,
I
Sid
don't
just
think
signed an
so.
extension though. Gino
Yeah.
signed an extension 2 years ago.
Was it?
Oh, Sid's might be 1 year longer. I think Gino comes
Gino's
back
got.
for 1 year deal and ends it with Sid.
Let's see.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
I literally cried on Tuesday night.
Yeah,
so.
year 3 of 4.
What?
So this next year will be his last year under contract.
I think
Oh
he
my
signs a 1 year
gosh.
extension and finishes
Yeah, I don't
with
know.
Well, Sid signed what, a 2 or
3 year.
3 year, and that kicks in next year, right?
No,
So-
No,
it's
no.
in
This was.
this
He's
year.
got.
No.
After this year, there'll be 2 years left on his deal.
Yeah. Wait, no, because he was
No,
in the UFA.
he wasn't a UFA.
No, like he's under contract this year. This was his last year under contract.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Sid's 3 year extension kicks in next year.
I think it was 2 years. Was it 3?
Yeah, it was
Oh
three.
gosh, why are we debating this? Why don't we know this?
I
I feel like this is something we should know.
This is something we should know. What do we got, Jake?
It's not really helping me here. Why is it
Um,
saying 12? We need his next contract.
On the pregame though, they were like talking
2
about how-
years. It's 2 years.
Oh, so it is 2 years.
It is 2
go.
years.
Okay.
So yeah, once again, I do think
Oh my gosh, when we when we graduate, Crosby's
So-
gonna be retiring. We're gonna be graduating in the same building.
That's true.
you're just gonna make me cry just thinking about that. Dude.
All right. Let's
I
think about something happy. The
graduated before you.
Penguins won
We're gonna
yesterday.
graduate in the same building. That's the same year. Dude, we're gonna. What if they get make the playoffs that year and they get eliminated the day before,
That's gonna be the worst graduation ever.
and then in the same 24 hours we graduate, and Sydney and Malkin retire,
Ugh,
and both of it's in that arena.
this is turned dark
How did we get to this?
and sad.
'Cause this team's so bad.
Can we switch to something happy?
Yeah.
The
What's our
Peng-
stance on selling?
Yeah. What?
get there
What did
later.
you say?
We'll get there after
Oh, I thought
we
you were-
revamp our spirits because the
Okay.
Penguins won 2-1 in overtime against the Ducks yesterday.
Quack quack.
Yay!
Classic Sidney Crosby game
Oh yes.
That's what
that I
I
didn't
need
watch.
You didn't watch this game?
No.
Me
The
really
Penguins
either.
had so we were out shooting the Ducks like 2-1, as Dan Potash had like said in a post game interview with Ned.
Wait, what's this? Hold on.
Ned played
We
unreal
outshot
in
the
third
Ducks
period.
46-23.
Yeah,
18-7 in the first.
which is insane.
What are you looking
And like
at?
I'd never heard of their goalie before, so
Oh, he's an upcoming goalie.
I could tell he
Yeah.
stopped.
Well, he's the guy that
What?
played against us last year when we gave up that 5-on-3 the Ducks scored. McTavish last year.
Oh, you have something, Nick?
Yeah.
Oh no, because I know Malkin was
So-
not at practice today.
No,
This
no,
is
no,
relating.
no. This isn't Penguins related, but
Oh.
NHL related. So, we remember Alex Formenton, right? One of the lovely Canada World Junior players.
Oh, the one of
Yeah.
the 5.
Yeah. Apparently he has filed a $20.5 million lawsuit against Newport Sports and his former agent Wade Arnott, alleging negligence, breach of contract, and breach of fiduciary duty, according to Rick Westhead of TSN. Formenton claims he suffered income loss for the 2022-23 and 23-24 seasons, plus future income arising from lost playing time in the NHL because of Arnott in Newport. Now, apparently it says he alleges he was wrongly held out of the Senators for a new contract and did not accurately advise the player of his options when it comes to extending or accepting his qualifying offer and then negotiating a new contract with the team.
Is he even going to be allowed back in the NHL?
No way, right?
Absolutely not. I think he has bigger things to worry about.
Yeah.
So Carter Hart's not coming back either?
Absolutely not.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and all the comments are agreeing. Doesn't he have bigger things to worry about? So yeah,
Isn't that trial not supposed to happen for like another year or two?
it's supposed to happen in the spring of 25, I believe.
Okay,
Really?
so that's sooner.
Also, not hockey related, but both Kamala and Trump are going to be in Pittsburgh on Monday.
Oh,
I
that's
saw
right.
that.
That's right.
So prepare for civil war.
No,
Anyway,
no, I need to go home right after class.
Yeah, we might have the purge happening here in the city. So
Oh gosh.
if we don't have a show next week, we're all dead. Anyway,
Oh my gosh.
anyway, back to hockey here. The Penguins played great, right? So
They played decently well.
Sidney Crosby, typical Sid game, carries the team on his back.
37.
I feel like
scores-
Sid's performance needs to be a wake up call for the rest of the team. Be like, all right, guys, I'm awake now. I'm ready to get going here. Let's start stringing some wins together.
Absolutely.
Come on.
And
Let's go.
yeah, Sid,
Please.
obviously, yeah. And then Nedeljkovic like stood on his head this
Oh
game.
yeah.
I know we only got one goal, but like at the end of the game, this game could have ended in regulation without a point if Ned didn't make some big saves at the
Mm-hmm.
end.
Yeah.
I think Cutter Gauthier had a breakaway. Ned made a big save there. And yeah, I mean,
Could I go to you? The guy who turned the puck over to Sid in overtime?
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Flyers fans on Twitter were like,
Oh, they're killing him right now.
yeah, over that. Like, do you know how much Flyers fans have to hate you if they're highlighting Sidney Crosby overtime winner
Oh my
and bashing
gosh.
you for it?
Let's look at his stats.
Cutter Gauthier.
10 games
Jinx.
played, 0 goals, 4 assists.
Off to a great start of his NHL career.
We go Cutter. That's a cool name.
Cutter.
Cutter.
You know that guy was born to play like hockey
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's a
or
hockey
baseball
name.
or something.
If you got a cool first name, you're like automatically gonna be an athlete.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another
Okay,
one.
Jake.
Yeah, I'm just some lame bum.
Well, no, I'm not saying because you have a normal name, you're like gonna be
We're all
lame.
normal names.
Yeah, we are.
Mine spelled special.
There's still plenty of normal names in the NHL. Hello, Jake Gensel.
Yeah.
Nick Suzuki, the captain of the Canadians.
But his is Nick.
Yeah, yours is. I like yours without the K.
Yeah, I like
without
it.
the C. It looks cool.
Oh, Megan likes my name better than yours.
I never said I liked
Do you?
yours better than. Well, I don't know how you could change the spelling of Jake. Really.
J-A-K. J-A-K.
That's Jack.
Okay, Jake.
I think I think
What about Megan?
There are too many spellings of Megan. It's so annoying.
yeah, the H.
With an H, with a Y, with an extra A.
Meagean.
No, it's like Meagan. Or if you really want to go crazy, Meaghan.
And you're just Megan.
Yeah, simple.
Simple shot. It's an inside joke.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, he doesn't.
It's
tell
something
us.
with my friends back home.
Okay.
They're gonna see that and like laugh, and we're just gonna be like, okay.
Yeah, mine is a lot simpler.
Mm-hmm. Not as simple as Sully's situation right now. Look at that transition.
There you go. There you go.
No, but what's simple about it?
What's what?
What's simple about
He
it?
said not
as
simple.
simple.
Oh, I heard.
So
Just as,
despite the win yesterday, the Penguins were on a 6-game losing streak, as we said.
Mm-hmm.
Something I do want to bring up about the 6-game losing streak, though, even though like we gave up leads, offense wasn't there in Edmonton. We put up a fight in Calgary. We went all the way to the shootout.
Calgary stinks right now too.
I thought they were being. They
No,
started
they kind of fell off a cliff.
Okay. Blomqvist did play very well in Edmonton. That's one thing I just wanted to point out.
Yeah.
Because Edmonton was pelting us with shots. We were getting nothing essentially. But even those 4 goals he gave up, he still. What are you doing?
Hey,
My
read the room.
My apologies.
Read the room. pal.
My apologies.
He still played very well in Edmonton.
Nick's not locked in. over
No,
there.
he's not.
Okay, I apologize.
He's yawning every 10 seconds. He's on
But
his
that's what I
phone.
wanted to point out about that losing streak and that Canadian trip. But also with the losing streak, we have had questions about Sullivan's job security, which when we got that win last night, I'm like, okay, well, how do I question his job security now?
Well, I can
I'm
tell
still
you
questioning
he was a happy man. He was talking to the media for 15 minutes. So, I mean, he's chopping in there, giving like 2-minute answers to every question. I mean, I think he might have just saved his job last night potentially.
No.
If you lose to the Ducks at home, and we barely beat them, we won in overtime.
Yeah.
The Ducks.
So here's my stance on him right now.
Uh-oh.
Well, then it doesn't. Okay. If we go on like another losing streak or even a worse one, like the one we were just on, I think he needs to be gone. Because I think they need a new voice or something. And like, I know not all responsibilities can fall on a coach. That is a true statement. We talked about the bottom 6 was good at the start of the year. They've fallen off a bit. The bottom 6 needs to be better. Defense absolutely needs to be better. Goaltending, we have it. Could be a little more consistent. But I've cited multiple times when we won the Cup 15-16, when St. Louis won the Cup 2019, and even Edmonton coming close last year.
When we won the Cup in 09.
When we won the Cup in 09, yeah, that too.
92.
No, 92, we had to have a new coach because
Yeah, that was bad.
rest in peace, Badger
Yeah.
Bob Johnson.
Yeah.
Anyways, sometimes a new voice is just what you need to jumpstart the team, get them going, give them a wake-up call, be like, okay, someone lost their job because we're not playing to the best of our abilities. We need to step it up.
Yeah. You know who is looking for a head coach right now?
Who? The
Guardians.
Guangdong Tigers!
I don't think Sully's a 2-time Stanley Cup winner. I think we gotta treat him with more respect. Than
He's literally going to
Guangdong.
coach Team USA in the Four Nations
No, I know,
face-off,
I
so.
know. And the Olympics next year.
And the
I mean,
Olympics?
you made a great point.
That'd
but
be
saying,
really
like,
bad if he got fired, though.
You made a great point, Megan, saying like sometimes it's got to be on the players. Like, I know Sullivan isn't teaching this bad of defense. Like, they're missing the simple fundamentals of the defensive
I
structure.
don't
Yeah,
know how
you
their
just need
defense
to-
is that bad.
The simple fundamentals. Always make sure there's no one alone in the net. Get between the guy, what is it? Stay between your guy and then what are you doing? They're holding hands if you can't see on camera.
And?
Why right now?
Because I want.
Well, hold each other's
I think I lost my train of thought.
Anything wrong?
No, just
Good.
don't know what's going on right now. Anyways, defense. Always make sure someone's covered if they're alone in front of the net, or even just in the slot. Like, you can't leave them alone. Don't get yourself caught watching the puck. That was something they said on the broadcast last night. We got caught watching. We can't be watching.
Yeah, puck watching. That's not going to lead to some good things for sure.
Yeah, you need to know where the puck is, but you also need to know where the players are around you and if they are covered. And you need to communicate.
You
Be
also
like, hey, I got this guy. Go get him in front of the net.
you also got to talk to Matt Grizzlick one-on-one and just be like, hey, brother,
You suck.
we need more out of you.
Yeah.
You know, you're on the somehow you made your way to the top pairing. I don't know how, but yeah, I mean, he's on the top pairing. I mean, you can't make this up. You just can't.
We
Matt
have
Grizzlick.
Lowe's Eller as our second line center, and we have Matt Grizzlick on the top pair. Kevin
Hayes.
Hayes is our second line center.
Something is wrong with the world. Oh, guys, I miss 2016, 17. Like, sometimes I just want to go
And
back.
Joe
Imagine
O'Connor's
we were doing
kind of
this
gone
podcast
invisible since
tonight.
being on the third line.
What was
Right.
that, Nick?
So imagine if we were like doing this podcast. We were in
Yeah.
college, like together, doing
2017.
2016,
Oh my
17.
gosh, that'd be so great.
Imagine we got to experience that together.
I mean,
Imagine if we went to Game 7 of Ottawa.
I didn't even know you existed.
oh my gosh.
I didn't know you guys existed back then.
Imagine if we went to
No.
that. You know we would have went, right?
What, to Ottawa? Oh,
We
yeah.
would
And
have drained our whole bank accounts on the playoffs.
to see the Kunitz go live, though.
Oh my god. My cousin was there, actually. I remember that night and the next day so vividly.
I remember that goal so vividly, too.
I was so nervous.
Yeah,
I was a
that's-
school night. I was like, I'm not going to bed. And then it was past midnight. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's past midnight. I have to get up for school
Micah,
tomorrow.
naughty behavior.
It was the first time I'd ever been up that late on a school night. I was like, this is
Of course
crazy.
it was.
I was in 6th grade, and my mom was a teacher at my
You never
school.
like stayed up late on like your DS or something?
No, I was a good child.
Not surprised.
Me and Luke were playing baseball one time in our room. He got yelled at like 1 a.m. on the
Playing
school.
baseball is insane.
The older I got, the later I would stay up. But this was when I was in 6th grade, and also my mom was still my teacher.
I mean, Megan also
So.
snaps me at like 1 a.m. every single day. Megan snaps me once a day, and it's at either midnight or 2 a.m. or 1
2 a.m.
Sorry, 1 a.m.
Yeah, probably that. Well, now I don't have to get up super early every day, so I stay up later.
But that's the only time she ever snaps me.
Yeah, I
so.
snap people like once a day, which reminds me, I don't think I snapped anyone yesterday. Nope.
Shows how much she cares about us.
No, don't worry. It's not just you guys. It's like everyone.
Morgan?
Even Morgan, I take Well,
Okay, that makes me feel a lot better.
sometimes to not snap.
What about like text?
Text?
Are you like a big texting person?
Yeah, I text more than I snap.
I
That's a
respect
good
that.
thing.
That's a good thing. That's a
I mean, like, I definitely snap Morgan the most because we'll send each other videos, but everyone else is like, there's a chance I lose the streak. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Word.
I'll answer.
Blake Lizotte, debut.
How did he look?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
So invisible is the correct answer.
I didn't get to watch much of the game.
I'd watch Megan. How was Blake
Yeah.
Lizotte?
I feel like I didn't really.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he was invisible.
He was invisible.
Anyway, next thing we're playing the Habs tomorrow.
Wait, you skipped. Rust is injured.
Oh yeah, he's injured. He's out. Womp womp. Anyway,
Womp womp.
I mean, he's always
Wow.
hurt.
but he's made of
It's
glass.
actually a problem.
Why
Like,
did we make the most injury-prone guy the milkshake man?
And he's getting
We're not
paid
getting
like
any
for the next.
milkshakes.
We
3
got
years.
one.
Guys, you better enjoy when we get milkshakes because we're not gonna get much.
Do you think when
Yeah.
Russ comes back, they're gonna leave Gino on Sid's line? Because it's looking pretty good. But we have like no depth other than that.
I mean, maybe they'll test it out for a bit, see if like they still like that. If not, then I guess they'll probably put Gino back on the second.
Yeah.
Guys,
Oh no, what?
Megan just snapped me.
Breaking news.
I had to do it for the day.
Well, Megan snapped me more than one day.
I feel like at least once a week, Morgan will text me, be like, or say when we're on FaceTime, Megan, you need to snap Molly. You're gonna lose your streak. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go do that now, Morgan. I love you, Morgan, and I love you too, Molly.
Ricard Raquel is off to his best start in his career.
Yay! There's
His
another good thing.
First 11
Yeah.
games, he has 8 points and 6 goals, which are tied for the season of 2021-2022.
Guys, you know what I completely missed?
Hmm.
The anniversary of our very first show.
Yeah, when was that?
I think,
Like,
like
A
this-
week ago?
Was it a week ago or was it this week?
I don't know. I can look on Spotify.
We were here for 8 hours, I think.
We were here for 8 hours. That's right. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we didn't.
Anyway, to
I can't believe I forgot about the
Do you wanna-
anniversary. of
wait,
Hatchet.
how did that come about? You
'Cause-
said podcast, and me and Nick were about to start one. You texted me, right?
Yeah, I said like, hey, it would be. We should start like a podcast and find the third person. And
Imagine
you
it
were
was just me and Nick.
and
Or
you
me and
were like-
Megan.
well, no, we would have found someone else. But then,
We found this scrub off the streets of Smithfield.
well, no, you said actually me and someone else were gonna start one. You can join us. I was like, perfect.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Then we
So-
found this Nick, absolute beauty.
Also,
came
First episode was when I met Nick.
Also, I'm looking.
on. Oh yeah, that was
That was
your
the
first time
first-
talking.
that was
to him, right?
my first time talking. to Nick.
Instant chemistry. Points since the Ricard Raquel trade.
Point.
Cool.
Crosby leads the team 220. Malkin 181. Gensel 148.
No.
Raquel's fourth 118.
I miss Gensel so much. All right. Before we preview the Habs game, I am going to read, Ryan's statement that he sent in. He was gonna go home, but he's feeling under the weather. So Ryan, we hope you get better soon.
Miss you.
But he has
We
sent
miss
in a
you.
statement that I'm reading for the first time, basically like I always do with Andrew's statements, which we don't have one of those this week either. For now. You never know. He could be like, "Oh wait, guys, you need my statement."
Time's ticking, Val.
All right, so
Time
here
is
is
ticking.
Ryan's absent statement for today. Hey guys, and everyone watching or listening in. Hope y'all are enjoying the show so far. Again, sorry I couldn't be there. Sadly, still feeling under the weather, so no video. But you get a Ryan statement. First off, if you haven't already, please just take a moment to realize how unbelievable both of Sid's goals were last night. But overall, watching last night, I think the Pens played a pretty good game. 46 shots is unbelievable for us. I mean, anything over 25 is so. Blah. I mean, anything over 25 is, so 46 is something to cheer about. If you guys want to talk about your thoughts on certain players for the game or clown me for what I'm about to say. Oh no,
Here we
here it
go.
is. Here it is.
Second line, top 6, Bolivier here.
But Anthony did look a lot more
I
comfortable.
didn't even notice him, dude. What are you talking
He
about?
played a full 200-foot game and so far is no more a traffic cone.
I knew this was coming. This is unbelievable.
Oh my lord.
Let's look at his stats.
I love how he's like, you guys are going to clown me for
He has
this.
4 points in 12 games, dude.
Wait, I'm not done.
There's more.
There's more, but he's almost done with there's like one more sentence about Anthony Beauvillier. But he definitely could earn that name back, so I guess we'll see. There's one paragraph left. Another notable player being Lars Eller. Talk about playing a full 200-foot game. He was the man last
He
night.
loves his 200-foot game,
I
guys.
know he does. I don't think I saw him get relaxed in any shift, and he played really well. I could talk about Ned a lot more because I think the Pens played really well last night, and I hope they can do it again tomorrow. Have a great rest of the pod. Love you guys. Also, Phil Kessel for president.
He's the leader of 2 clubs, the 200-foot game club and the Anthony Bolivier club.
Ryan is literally the goat.
We miss you, Ryan.
Ryan, I miss you so
We
much.
need you here.
We need you here. This is not the same without you.
But transitioning into tomorrow's game against the Habs, the Penguins already beat the Habs once this season, 6-3. That
Please
was
win again.
That was
That
Tristan-
felt like such a long time ago.
that was Tristan Jarry's only win this year. That was a Tristan Jarry win.
Guangdong.
Guangdong
Meow.
Tigers.
Jars.
So
Did you see the goal he gave up in the AHL?
That's what I
no,
was saying.
I need to watch it. You guys send it to me and
Literally
watch it after the
the
show.
softest, like, goal of it. Softer than King's Hawaiian Bay.
Oh, Sid's away. Said 6 goals away from 600, right?
Yes,
You guys gonna be there for that game?
of course.
Which game?
Sid scores his 600th goal. He's
Mm,
6 away.
How can you want to go?
Sure, if it works out that he's gonna be home,
He will be. I talked to him.
you will be. Okay.
Oh, when's the next home game that's not?
I don't know if it's gonna be for a
Saturday.
while.
Well,
He's scoring 6 on Saturday.
He's not scoring 6 on
He's
Saturday.
not scoring 6 on Saturday.
And I
Wait,
can't even
wrong.
go tomorrow because I have to puppy sit.
Rough, rough.
Alright, so that
Mhm.
game, Monday the 11th, that's when he scores his 600th goal.
Monday the 11th. Who do we play?
Dallas. At
What
home.
if he does it in Columbus?
Oh my gosh, that would be nuts.
You think Sid is not going to score 6 goals between now and the 15th?
That's true. He very well could.
Don't let him get hot.
So Montreal right now, they're basically like same position as us in the Atlantic. They're 7th place. They're 4, 6, and 1. We are 4, 7, and 1. They have 9 points. We also have 9 points. So on paper, kind of an evenly matched game. Who do you think should start tomorrow? Blomqvist or Ned?
I think Ned's looked better than Blomqvist as a far, so I'd go with Ned here at home.
Ned is my pick too.
I think it's good.
I think Blomqvist hasn't had the best defense in front of him, but if Jari gets
No.
going, I think the organization's going to want Jari in the NHL over than Blomqvist.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
with the amount of money we're playing Jari.
like I would still since Jari is still having a stint, and I think it'll still be another week. I think it would be good to get Blomqvist in for another game at least.
Oh, for sure.
I wouldn't say do it tomorrow. If they do start him tomorrow, I'm not gonna be completely like, oh my gosh, we're gonna lose. It's gonna be so bad. Like I would prefer Ned to start, but I'm fine with either. And like you said, the defense needs to help him out.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't put as much blame on Blomqvist as I
No.
do like Jari or even Ned because it's his rookie year. You can't like expect him to be Marty Brodeur.
and they're asking him to stop 40 shots a night. And what's kind of crazy
It
about
shouldn't be
yeah.
40 shots a night.
What's crazy, he's got a 3.46 goals against average with a 909 save percent. Like, that's insane.
That is
Give up that
insane.
many goals and have that save percentage.
I know,
Mhm.
that's...
Like,
They're
they're not helping
Again.
him.
It's
They're,
really
they're for
unheard
sure
of.
not helping him.
No, Nick, you made me on.
Sorry. Your turn.
I'm not tired.
Well, no, we know, because you got up at like 8:30 today.
Yeah, I was kind of late. I need to start going to bed.
Late?
It is late.
I'm still sleeping on a normal day at that time.
Well, I hear you guys out there. Oh! That's what I hear from you.
Sorry we're playing Fortnite. Or NHL.
Not
Not my
right.
fault. Hold on. What is me and Drew's record?
Well, he thinks of that. Like I said, we don't have trivia this week. But as it stands right now, following last week, Ryan has 8 points. I have 5 points. Jake has 3. Nick has 1.
Nick, you're the favorite coming in. What can we
Still a
talk?
lot of time, buddy. Still a lot of time.
Can we talk about
He's the
how
boss.
you changed the season around?
He's like the
Your
Bruins or
fans,
the
your
Oilers.
fans are saying you're on the hot seat like Sully.
Like the Pens, we're going to turn this ship around.
You're like the Bruins
Also,
right
by the
now.
way, me and Drew are 33, 10, and 3 through 46 games against people in NHL.
Not bad. So news from around the NHL. Connor McDavid is hurt.
Well, with my fantasy team.
He's going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks. Got hurt in Columbus?
Yes.
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 He got hurt on like the first play of the game.
Oh.
I think his shift was like 15, 20 seconds total.
Yeah, so big loss for them, especially since the Oilers are struggling, not exactly off to the start that they want to be off to.
In 8 games without Connor McDavid since 2021, 2022, they're 2-5-1.
Yeah.
So good luck, Edmonton. Also, like speaking of Edmonton off to a slow start, wanted to see like who you guys think are like the most surprising teams
Winnipeg.
and most disappointing after this first month.
You want to go first, Nick?
Yeah, for surprising, easily Winnipeg.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't see them going 9-1 to start. I knew they'd be good, just not that good. But they look literally kind of insane right now. I'm not gonna lie. They look very hard to beat, and I think are going to be, if they can keep it up, I think they'll be very. I don't want to say very hard to beat in the playoffs, because how many times have we seen the top team get knocked out and not win the cup? But
Mm-hmm.
they'll be hard to play against in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My surprise team is the Boston Bruins. They're sitting last in the Atlantic Division after, spending some money in the offseason.
Oh, I was gonna say that'd be your
Yeah.
most disappointing.
Yeah. Like surprising, disappointing.
Okay, you're combining them.
So
Who's your most disappointing, Nick? We'll let you finish actually.
Yeah, I think with
Oh, no,
Elliott-
no, no.
I was gonna say.
Let Jake finish. Let Jake finish, and then say your
Sorry,
most
go
disappointing.
ahead.
Apologies.
Okay, they're dead last in the Atlantic. They're 4-5-1. I mean,
4-6-1 now.
are they 4?
They got killed last night by Carolina.
Wasn't it like
There
8
it is.
something?
It was
There
8-2.
8-2,
just
that's what I
updated.
thought.
There we go. But yeah, I mean, Swayman hasn't been the best in 8 games, 3-3-1, .884 save percentage, 3.57 goals against average. I mean, you pay this amount of money to a goaltender like this, and he's struggling off the gate, and the fans are going to get on you. I know head coach Montgomery called Marchand out. It's just not good vibes in Boston right now.
Maybe my hot take was partially correct. Because I said they wouldn't sign Swayman, but I said they'd downfall.
In Swayman's defense,
Yeah.
he wasn't there for training camp, so it could be hard to get into the swing of things. But if you're paying that much money, you better get into the swing of things pretty fast here.
Who's your most disappointing, Nick?
I'm going to take the low-hanging fruit here and go the Pittsburgh Penguins.
I mean, what were the expectations, though?
Not
Like-
this bad. Not this bad at all.
Nope.
I wanted at least like a winning season.
Well, I think we already know the points as why they're disappointing.
Oh, we know why they're disappointing. This defense is trash.
Anyways, it's
This
my
offense is-
turn.
Did we think the defense was going to be
This
floppy?
bad? No.
No,
I
I
knew
didn't think
we knew it
was
would be bad, right? We knew it would be bad.
No.
I
Really?
thought it was gonna be.
I knew it would be bad.
With David Quinn?
I mean, you didn't have the best defensive teams with San Jose and New York.
Yeah, and he made Adam Fox and Eric Carlson Norris winners.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, but defensively, like looking at defensive hockey rather than offensive.
That's true. Eric Carlson doesn't always remember what defense means.
Yeah, that's
For
true,
my
too.
most surprising team, it's the Washington Capitals.
I was as
They're a
lucky as them.
wagon. They're a wagon.
They're I
They're
was
what the
not
Penguins.
I was not expecting them to be second in the Metro.
Yeah, they're literally
So
7-2.
annoying.
They're a legit
Gosh.
team.
I don't-
We wish we could be them right now.
Yeah, yeah. If you
Like-
couldn't tell, I'm annoyed.
They're second. Like,
Why? Why? I agree with you that Boston and Pittsburgh are two the most disappointing teams right now. But because I'm going to say something else, that way I'm not repeating, sounding like a broken record. Edmonton, even though they're fifth in the Pacific right now, they've still been a little disappointing. Like Zach Hyman,
yeah.
who scored 50 goals last year. What are you doing? Like, where are your points?
He's just skating around, getting a paycheck.
That's true. That's true.
What a bargain.
What?
Dylan Strom's on a bargain of a contract.
I hate the Capitals so much. They're so annoying. We play them next week.
I mean, they just Hextall screwed us in the Crosby era. Like we had no chance of winning after him, and with the Capitals, I mean, They drafted some good young players. They made some smart free agent signings, unlike the Penguins. They just did it the right way. If you have an old core, you can't have any mess ups. And the Penguins had too many, and the Capitals didn't, and they're doing great right now.
Well.
Thanks a lot, Ron Hextall.
Anyways, now that I'm annoyed, I don't know. My transition game has like fallen off.
So
I
who's
played-
like the most hated person?
What?
Wait, hold on. Do you think Ron Hextall? Wait, what was I gonna ask? Oh, I think my top. I was gonna say something, not ask.
Your
something.
most hated people in Penguins history?
No, not in Penguins history, but just in hockey. Frank Seravalli, obviously.
I listen to Frank.
Yeah, I know you do, and it makes me mad every time I catch you watching it. Ron Hextall and Tom Wilson.
Oh, I hate him. What did I just get? Oh, I thought I got another text from Ryan.
I got a text.
From who?
Molly.
From Molly? Or is that a snap?
Snapchat.
Okay. So someone got suspended in the NHL. Unfortunately, it was not Tom Wilson. Matt Steinberg of the Colorado Avalanche.
Who?
Yeah, I don't know who. But I put this in because I needed content. Was suspended for 2
Content.
games for charging. So, it's a suspension. So it's time for suspension theater.
Oh gosh. Alright, let's see what we
Wait,
do.
which
And-
one do you want to be, Nick?
Hold on. Let me see the play.
They haven't. I told you guys to
I
watch
looked
it
at
before.
I looked at it.
Thank you. Okay, then maybe Nick has to be
Do
the
I lay-
victim.
do I lay it on Nick?
I
here?
think you have to. I think Nick has to
I'm
be the
gonna
victim.
hurt him badly though.
That's
Oh, good lord. I'm gonna die.
Wait, do you want full speed?
not full speed.
Why not?
Just be
Because
gentle.
I'm gonna die.
Alright.
But
I don't
we
even need
do-
a stick. I mean,
Just use them. We have them today.
Right.
We have the mini sticks today
Yeah.
because I
Alright,
told
here
them
we
to
go.
grab them. I was gonna bring some, but then I couldn't find them, and I was running late. So
Rip.
it is time for suspension theater. This is Matt Steinberg charging. Who got hurt?
how far?
Who got-
How do you want to?
Guys, who got hit?
I don't know. Is that McDonough?
Or is that? No, it wasn't Cernak.
Do you know?
Guggensen's.
Gregensen.
Gergensen. Okay. So Nick is Gergensen, and Jake is Steinberg. So please, action.
Go over there. Wait, when I check, you like jump on there. Like I'm gonna.
Don't jump on the ledge
I'm gonna
again.
Exploit. So this. Go by the.
Oh
Go by
my
the glass.
goodness. We don't rehearse these. If you couldn't tell.
Alright, go by the glass.
Am I in frame still?
Yeah. Wait, when
I think so.
check,
Yeah, you're in frame. You guys are in frame. Jake's head's like almost not in frame, but
Too tall.
Alright.
you're good.
Ready?
You're good.
Ready?
Yeah.
You're facing towards me.
This is what
Yeah,
I told
okay,
you
you got
guys
the
to
fuck.
study. Are they out of frame?
Did they get that?
I don't know. I think you guys might have just disappeared off camera. Thank you for joining us for Suspension Theater. Anyways, the Panthers and the Stars. You have no idea how much footage I have had to cut.
I put a layup. It was an alley-oop dunk right there.
You know, I mean, I am wearing a basketball jersey. You know the image of Dwayne Wade?
Yeah,
Like this?
that's what.
That was just me and you right
Quiet
there.
down, guys. The levels are getting too high.
And?
And we don't want to rupture our listeners' eardrums.
What?
Never mind. The Panthers and the Stars play in the Global Series in Finland today and tomorrow. They start playing at 2 today, actually. Fun little gesture that they did that apparently is a thing in Finland. The leading scorer for the team wears a gold helmet during practice, and both the Stars and Panthers did that.
Do they do it during the game or just practice?
I think just practice.
Cool.
So anyways, now that we're done with actual NHL news, it took us 20 million years to finish because, again, you do not know how much footage I had to cut.
It won't be getting caught.
Yes,
it's
it
not
will.
getting cut.
It's gonna get cut.
I'm gonna get the original file.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna override.
Nick works for the site.
It's time for Pucks and
Yeah.
Deep.
I'm gonna call it override.
It is time for Pucks and Deep. So this week's Pucks and Deep, since yesterday was Halloween, it was.
Trick or treat.
Treat or trick.
I
I want a trick.
You want a trick?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give you a trick.
no, don't do anything stupid.
What's a trick?
She doesn't trust me.
Based on the amount of footage I have to cut.
I was gonna
Had
give
to
a-
cut.
was gonna
Yeah,
give-
I
was gonna
don't.
give a trick.
Let's hear it.
Alright.
Let's see it.
Oh no.
This is messed up.
Should I cut this too?
I'm riding on a broomstick. I'm like a witch.
Oh no. No. Oh, the last 10 minutes have been insufferable. So this week's Pucks and Deep is
We need more excitement. This week's Pucks and Deep.
It also looks like something. Never
NHL
mind.
players' Halloween costume for any year that you guys like the most.
our favorite ones from NHL players.
Yeah, so I have an easy answer for this one.
Tell us, Nick.
Because I have the picture saved in my phone.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
have any answer while he pulls that up, Jake?
Mm-hmm.
What is your answer?
Was the Fleury one where he's dressed up as McLovin and Superbad?
Is that from this year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did see that then.
Oh, I found it. So there's a picture of Sid, Gino, and Letang.
Oh, from last year or 2 years ago.
Sid is Ricky Bobby. Gino is a can of Coke. And Chris Letang is Wonder Woman.
Let me
what?
see.
Send that to me. I'll put it in.
Well, how long was that ago?
Dude, this was like years ago, I think.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
My favorite one is also Sid. It also involves Sid. It's when he went as Ted Lasso a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's
He
a
just
good one.
cut the stash, and it was perfect. I loved Ted Lasso.
He loves Ted Lasso, I think. Sid.
Really?
Yeah.
Megan also loves Ted Lasso.
I do. I really do love Ted Lasso. Have you
Oh,
guys?
check your canvas. I responded to your discussion board.
Oh no.
Wait,
Do it
did
for the
you really?
Yeah, I did. Check it.
I'll check it later. I'll check it.
No,
when we're
we
done.
didn't check it now.
No.
It's related to this podcast.
No, I don't want to check it.
Check it right now. Or else.
No, I don't. I'm scared.
Also, by the way, Malcolm was a maintenance day.
I knew it.
Per Sully. So.
You haven't responded to my discussion boards yet.
No, I can do the
You guys
next
have a
one.
class together?
Yeah.
We do, but it's an online class.
I have to carry her every week. It's a lot,
You
lot
don't
on.
carry me. I do my own work. Wait,
Oh,
which
that's-
one is it?
The podcast one.
Okay. Oh no. What did you say? I'm scared.
Read it.
Hey Megan, you made a great point about when it is the right time to listen to a podcast. I'm also with you whenever I do not feel like listening to music. This is when I put on a podcast. A podcast I am getting into is Have a Shift Day. I recommend you listen. Okay, that was good. That was good.
Joe is representing the podcast.
I recommend you listen.
You do realize I
You know,
wrote-
our professor would be like, oh, that's a good recommendation.
You do realize I used one of our. What was the assignment? Oh, it was the journal entry.
Oh,
I talked about the podcast in the journal entry.
oh, really?
Yeah, because it's like one of the things. Like, what are your audience goals or whatever for your podcast if you have one?
What are our goals?
I don't know. I'm not giving. I want you to think through that. What do you think our goals are, Jake? Put it in the assignment. Anyways.
I can give you one goal right now.
Oh no.
To be on the Jumbotron at PBG Paints Arena during the Stanley Cup Final, getting the crowd hyped.
That would be cool.
That's
But-
a dream.
Well, anyways, we're done now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. That was a
Oh.
quick Pucks and Deep. But we had a lot of discussion about the Penguins and the NHL.
We did.
So
We did.
he did. And then 10 horrible minutes that have been cut from this episode.
That was the greatest 10 minutes of my life.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
kidding.
They were being menaces.
The
That's all I'll
greatest 10
say.
minutes of my
Anyways,
life. Happy
We'll be
black
back
and
next
merry.
week, most likely on Saturday, rather than Friday.
Yeah, we
with
still gotta figure that out.
with our guest. How do you say his last name? I feel
Insmakowski.
Robbie Insmakowski.
Robbie Huzawadi?
Insmakowski.
Mike Wazowski?
Anyways, thanks to the
Good thing we
CMI
only have to say his first name talking to him.
Robbie
Thanks.
Insmakowski.
to the CMI for letting us use the space as always. Glad we still have not been kicked out of the space. Don't forget to follow us on social media at haveashift.a on Instagram and haveashift_a on X. Subscribe to Inside the Rink and subscribe to Have a Shift A on YouTube because no, we did not have a flurry vlog this week. I don't even know what you're doing. We will be having the Columbus vlog coming
Ruff, ruff.
soon. Don't forget we do have merch. And yeah. Come back next week and see our interview with Robbie. We're excited.
Insmakowski.
Insmakowski.
I gotta confirm. Nope.
Hopefully the Pens can win another game tomorrow.
Let's go, Pens.
Bye guys.
Let's go, Pens.